Now let's take a look at a few report functions that are available in the calendar module. First of all, you might have a need to print out a hard copy of calendars. So go to calendar and pull up calendar printout, and let's say I want a hard copy printout of jobs for 11, just one day, and then you go search. So this will pull up all the jobs that had the job date of March 11th. And sometimes you might want to turn the detail on, so go to show detail drop down, say yes, and go search. So you will have a more detailed job calendar printout, including the resources name and specialties and case name and so on and so forth. As you turn the detail on, you can also turn a few more details on. For example, whether you want to show the resource notes or client notes or all the history or what's called tracking notes on each calendar printout. If you need to pull up a report, a backlog report for each reporter, it is called in RB8 Jobs in Progress. So go to Calendar, Jobs in Progress, and simply go click Search, and this will pull up every reporter having any backlogs. Now this also includes the jobs that are actually turned in already, which in my case is represented by color in blue because it actually has the turn-in date. Now turned in means the job is already in our office, that we just haven't got around to bill it yet. So and then it'll show you days old and total estimated pages for each job. Now you can also pull up one reporter by using the resource filter here. Now you can also use this report as the overdue report, because you can actually specify a due date here and then say, for example, if I want to see all jobs that are coming due in 3 days, and you can pick a date in the future, and I wanted to see so that I can proactively take care of this and call the reporters and so on, I can put in a future date and search, and this will simply pull up all those jobs that are will come due by a certain date. So this jobs in progress screen can be also used as overdue jobs report. Now we have a report called calendar analysis that counts new and canceled jobs in the calendar by firm, broken down by each contact. So you can see how many calendar settings you're getting from each client. And this is actually will be a good report for your holiday gifts list. So generate this list, go to calendar, pull up calendar analysis, and go ahead and change the date range. So I want to look up from January 1 of 2006 to 12/31/2006, and then I'll go search, and this will simply generate a report, and then I'm sorting by number of net, not alphabetical. So I want to see the client with the most job settings first. So you can see that this is the Bergsteiner Chapman is my best client, and under that law firm are now broken down by contact names, and this will show me scheduled, rescheduled, canceled, and net. So this is the report that you can analyze your client activities as far as the calendar is concerned. Do you have resources who are complaining about not getting enough good assignments? Well, I'm sure you do. Well, use the assignment analysis report to see how often and to what type of cases each resource has been assigned. Go to calendar and pull up assignment analysis this time. And again, I'm going to change the date range to January 1, 2006 to 12/31/2006, and I'll go search. And this will pull up a report. Again, since I'm sorting again by number of assignments, the first reporter comes up is the reporter who did most work or been assigned most time, many times. So that this will show you reporter name and case name, and next to the case name, number of times they were assigned to that case, and then how many times that were canceled, and you will get a total under each reporter's name. So this is the report when somebody comes to me complaining about not getting enough good job assignments. I now have a data that I can actually either agree or disagree with that resource. Now, do you have clients who are working on cases involving many witnesses? Well, it's not hard to imagine how much hassle your clients are going through to keep their calendars up to date with all the changes taking place on a daily basis. Well, be a hero. Send your clients their maybe weekly case calendars by email with virtually no effort on your part. In the calendar menu, there is a function called Export Calendar. Now, let's pull up a firm, the Bergsteiner Chapman, one of my large clients, and under that contact, there's an attorney, Daniel Berg, and I know he's the one involved in a huge case, and calendar, I want to send it to his secretary. So you can pull up a case, this large case that she's working on, let's say Lee versus AstraZeneca. So I'm going to go in to select that case. So with the client selected, with a case filter limiting the number of choices, you simply go search. Now this will simply pull up all jobs that are in the future that on that particular case you just selected, and this will come up with a nice box for each job, and they're sorted by the job date. So it is for March 15th, and there is March 19th, and so on and so forth. Now at this point, all I have to do is simply, since I don't want to print this out in fax or something like that, I'll simply go ahead and email this directly from here. This being a crystal report, I can simply hit the export report button, again leaving the format as a PDF, and I'll switch this to MAPI, and I'll go OK for all pages, and then I'll simply enter a secretary's email here and a subject and a message saying, Mary, this is your next 3 weeks calendar on Lee versus AstraZeneca case, and let me know if there are any changes required and something like that. And even though this might take me a minute to do this, if I do this for my 5 or top 10 clients, then I really will be able to keep them as my clients, because nobody else can provide this kind of a service without spending a lot of time.